Good day everyone, I'm Hui Juan. Now I will be presenting my study titled Multi-Dimensional Analysis of Perceived Risk on Buy Now Pay Later Payment System Adoption among Malaysian Users. So basically, Buy Now Pay Later is a form of short-term financing that enable customers to make purchase and pay for them in equal installment at a later date without accruing interest charge. Buy Now Pay Later is similar to traditional credit card, but it offers more advantages such as easier registration process. So the popular Buy Now Pay Later service in Malaysia that we can see now are Atomy, Hula, Split, and so forth. Besides, Buy Now Pay Later service are also integrated into online shopping platforms such as Pay Later by Shopee and Pay Later by Grab. In addition, the global market size of Buy Now Pay Later is estimated to reach over $3,268.26 billion by 2030, while in Malaysia, the market size is projected to reach $4,221.7 million by 2028. How and why has Buy Now Pay Later become more popular in the market? One of the key reasons is during the COVID-19 pandemic, Buy Now Pay Later has emerged as a financial solution for individuals facing challenges such as job loss, reduced income, and economic uncertainty. So many people are attracted to use Buy Now Pay Later service because they can spread out payments over time and make essential purchases without a large upfront payment. The customer segments of Buy Now Pay Later are mostly millionaires and Generation Z who may have limited credit history. However, while offering benefits to consumers, there are also potential risks associated with Buy Now Pay Later such as overspending and debt accumulations, limited consumer protections, and potential privacy and security concerns. So the main purpose of this study is to analyze the multidimensional perceived risk of customers on their adoptions of the Buy Now Pay Later payment system. Next is the research problem of this study. Many customers are concerned about the security and privacy of their personal and financial information when using Buy Now Pay Later service. This is because they need to provide sensitive information during the verification process, such as full names, government issue IDs, and card details. So this raises worries about potential unauthorized access and misuse, such as synthetic identity fraud and account takeover fraud. Besides, Buy Now Pay Later service can lead to financial vulnerability and over-indebtedness. This is because customers may overspending and accumulating debt, less of proper financial assessment, and statistics showing a tendency to overspend and experience late payments contribute to this issue. Furthermore, the Buy Now Pay Later industry in Malaysia are lack of comprehensive regulation, leaving customers unprotected from risks like data exploitations and financial difficulty. Moreover, the willingness to use Buy Now Pay Later in Malaysia remains relatively low compared to other payment methods. Some consumers still prefer cash due to limited technical knowledge and concerns about accumulating debt and high interest charges, especially the baby boomers. Therefore, investigating the customer perceived risk associated with Buy Now Pay Later adoption is necessary. Next, the slide shows us the research objective of this study, which include the purpose of determining the relationship between different facets of perceived risk and the Buy Now Pay Later payment system adoption. And the continuing slide also shows us the research questions which match with the research objective in the previous slide. Moving on to the literature review of this study, the theory of perceived risk is applied in this study. This theory focuses on how consumers concerned about potential loss influence their behavior within a specific context. And there are 7 types of cognitive risks have been studied, including security risk, privacy risk, performance risk, financial risk, time risk, social risk, and psychological risk. So, the figure above illustrates the research model of this study, which assesses 7 facets of perceived risk. This research model is developed based on the theory of perceived risk, and it is hypothesized that all of the perceived risks will have a negative impact on the adoptions of the Buy Now Pay Later payment system. Next is the methodology. For this study, a Google Form questionnaire survey was conducted to collect the data, specifically targeting on the Buy Now Pay Later users in Malaysia. The convenient sampling technique is used to collect the response. A total of 233 responses were collected, and the questionnaire was divided into 3 sections. And the first section focuses on the demographic and personal data. The second section explores customer perceived risk associated with the Buy Now Pay Later payment system. Lastly, the third section focuses on Buy Now Pay Later payment system adoption. The 5-point Likert scale is used for questions in section 2 and section 3. And after the completion of data collections, the partial least square structural equation modeling (PLS-SEM) approach is used for data analysis. The data analysis includes descriptive analysis, reliability and validity analysis, normality tests, PLS regressions, and multicollinearity analysis. Next is the result and discussion. First, the demographic data found that most of the respondents are Generation Z and millennials and have the monthly income below 2,000 ringgit, which are matched with the target customer segment of Buy Now Pay Later. In addition, the measurement model was examined by evaluating the internal consistency, reliability, and convergence validity of the construct. For the internal consistency reliability, the CA values and CR values of all constructs exceed the threshold value of 0.7 as shown in the table above. So overall, the constructs demonstrate strong reliability based on the composite reliability values. Besides, for the convergence validity, the fatal loadings for all constructs were found to be above 0.6 and the CR values exceed the thresholds of 0.7 and the AVE values were above 0.5. So all constructs in this study demonstrate adequate convergence validity, indicating high reliability and the observed variables effectively describe the latent construct. It is also important to note that the construct of FIR2 and FIR3 were removed due to the low factor loading. Then, moving on to the result of structural model assessment, the result of hypothesis testing indicates that hypothesis 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7 were assessed with the negative path coefficients and p-values smaller than 0.001 and 0.01. This indicating a significant negative relationship between the perceived security risk, performance risk, financial risk, social risk, psychological risk, and the Buy Now Pay Later adoptions. While hypotheses 2 and 5 were rejected as their p-values were greater than 0.05. This means that the perceived privacy risk and time risk do not significantly impact the adoptions of Buy Now Pay Later. This may be due to the users still recognize the benefits of Buy Now Pay Later such as convenience and flexibility, despite their concerns about the privacy and time spent on the Buy Now Pay Later transaction. Besides, the users may also feel that they can control over their privacy setting effectively. To sum up, all of the perceived risks are significantly negatively impact the adoptions of Buy Now Pay Later payment system among Malaysian users, except the perceived privacy risk and perceived child risk. And among these variables, perceived security risk and perceived social risk are the most influential predictors. Furthermore, this study also faced some limitations. The first limitation is that the results from this finding cannot be generalized extensively in Malaysia because there are all different respondents from different ages included in this research boundary. Different respondents have different perceptions about the risk in adopting Buy Now Pay Later payment system. Besides, the quality of the results depends on the honesty of the respondent. So this may lead to inaccurate findings if the respondent may affect data in answering the questionnaire. The results of quantitative study are also limited because quantitative research method involves structural questionnaire and its content closed question. Moreover, this study also faced the issue of single source bias and tight constraint. Therefore, the results suggest several implications for Buy Now Pay Later providers. First, they should focus on implementing strong data protection protocols and fraud prevention mechanisms to protect users' information. They should also work on minimizing technical errors of the system. Additionally, emphasizing transparent pricing, clear communications of repayment terms, and offering adequate financial educations to users are very crucial. Lastly, launching campaign and partnership with reputable brands can help Buy Now Pay Later providers to build positive image and gain social acceptance. Overall, this will help to reduce customer perceived risk and increase the adoption rate of Buy Now Pay Later. So, that's all for my presentations. Thank you for watching.